Hey, beloveds. Make sure you hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Welcome to the channel. Well, Diddy has been sued once again, guys. And this time, this young man is out of Detroit. He was a bartender, and he made a complaint against Diddy. I was listening to Gene Deal, and he was speaking on this young man's dilemma. And he had made a complaint, a police complaint, and saying that he was assaulted, molested at a party that Diddy had, but nothing came of it. So currently this young man is locked up, and he continued to pursue justice in his situation, and he has been awarded $100 million. Diddy's fortune is under attack. Media Takeout, this article is from Media Takeout, learned that a Detroit judge just issued a $100 million default judgment against Diddy in favor of a Detroit man who claims that Diddy, Sexually, abused him during one of his parties. This is the young man right here, guys. The Metro Times reports that Derek Lee Cardello Smith, 51, who is currently an inmate at Ernest C. Brooks Correctional Facility in Muskegon Heights, has been awarded the $100 million default judgment against Sean Diddy Combs. Derek is listed on his inmate card as 5'10" and 180 pounds. Derek is currently locked up for 14 counts of violent crimes, including kidnapping and sexual assault, and is facing up to 75 years in prison. Wow. He sued Diddy for sexual assault, and he's in jail for the same thing. The award was issued Monday by Lenawee County Circuit Court Judge Anna Marie Anzalani. The judge had issued a temporary restraining order a temporary restraining order against Combs in August when the lawsuit was first filed. I think when it was first filed, they were calling him John Doe. Neither Diddy nor his legal team responded to the lawsuit, and therefore Derek was awarded a default judgment. So it's a default judgment. I don't know if he can later come back and take the case to court and try to reach a settlement, but I think even if he does try to reach a settlement with the victim, it'll be at least 10% he has to pay, and 10% of $100 million is $10 million. They're saying that this young man didn't even have a lawyer. He pursued the case himself. He studied in jail about the law. They said, he got some jailhouse lawyers, and this was the result. Derek claims that Diddy allegedly drugged and sexually assaulted him in 1997 at a Diddy party in Detroit. According to Derek, the two were drinking and smoking weed at the party and got naked with a bunch of women. Cardello Smith says he was performing oral sex on a woman when he felt a male hand on his left buttock. He says it was Diddy's hand. A short time later, he says Diddy offered him a drink, which was spiked, and he passed out. Hours later, Cardello Smith claims he woke up and saw Diddy sleeping with a woman, and Diddy allegedly said to him, "I did this to you too." Derek, who crossed paths with Combs while working as a Detroit area restaurant employee, is himself, I think they meant to say, currently serving time for an unrelated offense, and has become an expert in criminal and civil law while behind bars. Wow. And the story gets crazier. Derek came with receipts. According to court records, Derek produced prison facility information revealing Combs' name logged into the visitation record. He says the founder of Bad Boy Records visited him and offered him $2.3 million to dismiss the lawsuit. In the August hearing, Cardello Smith told the court of a conversation in which he said he and Combs had directly discussed the lawsuit. "You know how we get down," was Combs' alleged response to Derek's threat to proceed with the action instead of accepting an out-of-court settlement. Diddy's team has not commented publicly about the situation. Now, man or woman, when you get violated like that, it's really disgusting. There are too many people out here that are willing to role play and do any of those type of things to satisfy whatever fetishes one may have, for people to just do things to other people against their will and drug them. Like, who do you think you are? Like, he should pay at least half of that money. Because, I don't know. Now, he's trying, every time his head comes up above the water, it goes floating right back down, blah, 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 because he did too much dirt to people. And it's coming back to him. I seen a video the other day where he was slapping hands, slapping five, all glad to see G-Dep. Listen, if he was still in good standing with the elite people he works for, he wouldn't have gave two F's about G-Dep. G-Dep might be the only one willing to speak to him or talk to him after he was in jail all these years because he was robbing people, because he was broken on drugs or whatever. And he wound up in jail for all of these years. But he doesn't fault Diddy for it. And he's still in good standing. He still respects Diddy or whatever. But G-Dep might be his only hope. Or he was slapping G-Dep 5 like that was his best friend. And now you're starting to appreciate people because everybody's left him behind. But I don't know. For a jailhouse lawyer to be awarded $100 million, I don't think this would have happened if Diddy was still in good standing with the elite. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Peace and love.